Hey YouTube, so today we've got a pretty good video for everyone. So last video we showed you guys this. So, you know, the Cobra, we bought it, low mile car, very nice car, whatnot, but the engine started giving us problems. So what did we say? We're gonna come back with a vengeance and we're gonna do it a lot. We're gonna do everything and we're gonna do it right. So we're gonna go over all the parts that were purchased to rebuild this car and get it back to where it needs to be. So stay tuned because at the end we do have a very nice surprise. All right, so here we talked about the engine going bad on the Cobra. So here we have some parts that we bought. So when we fix it, we'll get it going. So we bought a, and by the way, I paid for everything, so nobody sponsored it. These are, we're gonna put some Ford Motorsport, you know, plug wires, make it a little bit, you know, a little bit better stuff there. We're gonna go ahead and eliminate the EGR valve. This is an EGR valve delete spacer, I guess you call it, delete plate, that's what you call it. Have a gasket here, so that's another part that we've got. And here we have again, to go along with the plug wires, we went ahead and did some MSD ignition coils for the car. So we're gonna do the coils as well and give it a little bit of good ignition. So here's another coil here. So we're also doing, we've got a lot of stuff here we're going to share with you guys. So we did a AccuFab polished throttle body to give it a little bit of more airflow. So you know, again, we're going to do this car, we're going to do it right. So got some more goodies to share with you. So let me grab some more stuff here. So here we have, let's see what we've got here. Looks like a cooking panel. So we did a Edelbrock high flow water pump, keep things cool. So the car runs nice and cool. So you know, we again, we're gonna do this right. So we're gonna put more. All these pieces are going on the Cobra. So yes, we had a blown engine, but guess what? We're coming back and we're coming back strong. So let's see what else we've got here. Water pump O-ring here to go with that. So here we have Ford Motorsport, or Ford Performance, should I say? Now it's Ford Performance 60-pound injectors to get some fuel. So we did a Dutchworks 340 high flow fuel pump. Give it some more juice. Again, we want to put more fuel into the car. We did the Aeromotive fuel rails. The rails to give it, again, open things up a little bit. So we have another box here. Let's see what we've got. I'll keep sharing with you guys. You know, again, we blew the engine. I guess you would say the engine's blown. I don't know if you say we blew it, but you know, again, we're making it, building it right. So here we have an Aeromotive regulator, adjustable regulator with a pressure gauge and all the fittings. So you guys see here, nice stuff here. So we'll keep piling up what Santa Claus brought us here, I guess you would say. So let's see what else we've got. So we've got a Mishimoto aluminum radiator. Here's the stabilizers, some hardware, pretty cool design. So aluminum radiator. So you can see that you know, we keep things cool around here. So the radiator is going to go in. I know the factory radiators are okay, but you know, we want to keep things cool. So we also, since we're going to have the engine up and out of the car, we went ahead and purchased a McLeod flywheel. This is a little bit heavier flywheel, heavier duty, to keep things better for the car. You know, for the on the 4 valve you have 8 holes. That's the pattern, and on the 2 valve you have 6. So make sure that you're aware of that when you purchase some from McLeod. Nobody sponsored this, by the way. Again, I repeat, I actually purchased all this by myself. So we since again we are going to have everything out, We're gonna do it right. We're gonna build this car right. This is what we have as well. So we went ahead and got a McLeod Super Street Pro clutch kit. I'm not gonna take everything out, but you know, it's a nice clutch kit. I believe this is good for up to 600 horsepower, 550, 600. If I'm not mistaken, somewhere in that general area. I think 500 would be where we're gonna be at. But that's roughly what we're gonna be looking at, or actually less than that, I don't know. But let's go over all the goodies, and then we'll see how much horsepower we're gonna be putting out. So, but yes, McLeod clutch to go with all the other parts that we've got here for the blown, I guess I would say blown engine on the 98 Cobra. So let's keep going. So we're gonna do X-pipe, no cats for now. That's what we're thinking of, maybe some high flow cats. This came from LAR Performance. It was very tough to find. You can't find X-pipes anymore. But as you can tell here, they are for long tube headers. So this X-pipe is for headers. So we've got those two to join everything else. So let's grab those. BBK long tubes to go with this X-pipe. We went ahead and did the better coating of the BBK long tubes. So we are going to delete the EGR kit. So I know on the 98 Cobra you have to relocate the tube, but we are going to eliminate the EGR. So Fast Performance is going to be doing the work for us. So we will go ahead and let him figure all that out. But yeah, so we have long tubes, X-pipe. Let's do a little recap here. So we have the Edelbrock water pump, AccuFab throttle body, Aeromotive rails, Aeromotive regulator. We have the fuel pump. We have it's a 340 fuel pump. We have 4 Motorsport power wires, plug wires. We have MSD ignition coils. We have a McLeod flywheel, McLeod clutch kit, actually clutch kit. We have the X-pipe, and we have the headers. So let's keep piling it up. Let's see what else we've got. So I've always been a big fan of Flowmaster for the SN95. I went ahead and got the American Thunder catback kit to go with this entire exhaust system. The car does have MagnaFlow, but Flowmaster is the way we wanted to go. So we did buy the entire catback brand new for the setup. So we do have the full exhaust going in the car. So now we're getting into the good stuff. So here's the gasket set for the entire rebuild part. So we do have obviously we're going to take everything apart. We want everything to get back together with brand new gaskets and everything basically the right way. So again, I can't say it enough, the right way. So we are going to build this correct. So we do have a full gasket kit here, ARP bolts and studs for the internals. Again, have to do it right. This I went ahead and bought all the stuff for, again, internals for the, so we have we use the good stuff. We're not going to cut corners or make it to where we're gonna have problems. So we're gonna do it right. So we have our ARP bolt stuff here. Let's see what else we've got. We've got some more goodies for the internals. So we have King Racing bearings for the internals. Again, we want to make sure that we have the right stuff. So it's gonna have King engine bearings came with this kit that we're putting together here. So again, we're doing it right. We're doing everything. When I said on the last video that yes, we're bummed out about the car, the engine knocking, but we also said we're gonna come back with a vengeance, and we're gonna handle business. So all this stuff here is it's already here purchased, whatnot. Wasn't sponsored at all. It's all came from hard work. But I will tell you that there's a lot more stuff coming. So let's keep opening boxes as we go. So one of the weak points on these engines are the pistons. So in order to get the right pistons, obviously you want to see what compression ratio we're going to run. So we're looking to stay around the just a little bit lower compression than stock. So what we did was we went ahead and we ordered a set of Icon forged pistons. These pistons are a huge upgrade over stock. Obviously obviously when you forge the internals, you know, it's good because, you know, you can put out some power, and if you want to add a you know, a kit later, like a blower kit or a nitrous kit, turbo, whatnot, you know, you can go ahead and add that stuff, and you can continue going. So so yeah, so we're doing the Icon racing pistons. I guess they're what, I mean, I looked at several different brands, and just talking to Dale at Mod Max, you know, racing, you know, he recommended these. These are very good. You know, we shouldn't have any problems with the bottom end of this car, because we are definitely, I mean, we're forcing, I mean, we're putting everything forged, so we're doing everything the right way. So one of the things I was going to do from the very beginning, you know, is make sure that the internals don't, more or less, you know, don't fail us. So, you know, the Terminator Cobra, that 0304 came up, you know, I mean, the short block is bulletproof, you know, high horsepower. So one of the differences between this engine and the Terminator is the rods. So what we did was we said, well, let's get some H-beam rods, and again, let's make it strong. All this stuff here is balanced, you know, it's balanced by Mesa Racing, I believe. So, you know, we have all the information here. It is balanced, so they are balanced. So, you know, again, we're internal, all the forged, you know, pistons for H-beam rods, you know, plus all this other stuff that we're doing. You know, we've got cooling, we've got exhaust, we've got air, obviously, ARP bolts, you know, ignition, all the gaskets. So let's keep going, and I'm gonna have to take out some of the stuff off the table here, because we're loading her up. So we've got more goodies that we have to share. So let's keep rolling. I'm not gonna open the box just because I don't wanna mess anything up and having to rebox it. This thing's heavy, but we are doing a forged crank. We went ahead and again, it's an Eagle forged crank. We said, you know, why not? You know, I mean, we already have the forged pistons, H-beam rods. Why not forge the crank? So it's again, I don't want this car to fail. I don't want this car to give us any issues on the lower end again. Again, I'm not looking for super high horsepower. I'm just looking when I build it, I want to build it right. I want to have you know, some of the best stuff I can put on this car. So forged crank, it's gotta be part of the internals. So we still have a few other things, and we have one big surprise at the end. So let's keep rolling. So to recap everything, we did MSD ignition, Ford Performance wires, Aeromotive, the fuel rails, Aeromotive fuel regulator. We did the 340 pump, fuel pump, Edelbrock water pump, Mishimoto aluminum radiator. We did AccuFab throttle body. We have ARP bolts for the internals, H-beam rods, Icon pistons, forged crank. We did a high flow. I forgot to mention it somewhere in here, but we have the timing chain, all the cam gears, everything new. High flow oil pump, Ford Performance high flow oil pump. We've got that too in the boxes here somewhere. So exhaust from the headers all the way back, long tubes. Now we have finally JLT intake, you know, to kind of put everything together. This is one of the most, you know, simple mods you can make on a car, you know, but we wanted to go JLT and not BBK. We just wanted to kind of keep the box. So, you know, there's all the stuff we're doing, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it right. But thought we were done, right? Or not? Check this out. Yes, we're Procharging the Cobra. We went back and forth. You know, we did buy that JLT intake. We're not gonna need it. Probably get rid of it, keep it for whatever if I ever decide to go back to NA. But with everything else done, we can't leave this baby out. So we did a polish tuner kit from we purchased it from Lethal Performance, Procharger. Obviously we wanted to go with a Procharger, so we did, again, polished, brand new in the box. Lots of goodies. I'm not gonna take everything else out. It's just too many parts. But it definitely is going to be Procharged. So we're doing this car right. You know, my goal is 450, 500 horsepower. Should be no problem. I spoke with Nick at Fast Performance. He said let's bump it up to 600 with everything you've got. Shouldn't be a problem. But 450, 500, I'm okay. I mean, if we want to go fast, we've got this bad boy behind me. So the car did get dropped off already. The engine's going to be starting to get pulled as we speak. We're going to send everything down to a machine shop, get dialed in, bored over, whatever we need to do, and done right. So we're doing every single part. The only thing I'm not doing are the cams and the heads, and it's more or less because again, this is not going to be a drag car. It's just more or less to have a little fun with it. So it's again, it's convertible. I don't just want to make it a drag car, because that's not what it's about. It's going to be a show car. This bad boy here, those headers, everything we did polished for that very reason, just to give it a little bit more shine and a little bit more, better looks. We are looking to possibly find polished tubing for the entire setup, just to make it look a lot prettier. And but yeah, why not, right? So with that said, remember, guys, we said it. We were disappointed, but we're not playing any games around here. All this stuff, again, no sponsors. Everything was funded with hard work. And I always say, when I was young, this car, this is everything I could wish for on this car. So, but guess what? Now, it's definitely happening. We're gonna do it again, and I repeat it again. We're gonna do it right. So stay tuned. We're gonna keep going as we go. When we make trips to the machine shop, to take the engine, pick up and once we have the car ready, we're gonna get everything together. But if you have any questions or any advice or recommendation, I mean, I think pretty much we've got everything. We did also ARP head bolts. Again, they're in a box somewhere in here. Also did the all the cam gears, all that stuff, just to make it right. But putting everything together, I'm mostly proud of the Procharger. I've always wanted a Procharger on a car. Obviously, we're not gonna do a Procharger on that. So I think we've got this right. So keep checking with us, and let's see what we've got.